Alright. Alright, we get ready to go. Let me go ahead and give you the breakdown here on Swaybird's new year Nuzlocke. Doing the Nuzlocke hard mode. Usually a Nuzlocke is just if a Pokemon faints you can't use it, but we have a couple additional rules. You can only catch one Pokemon per area, and if you've seen that Pokemon before, you don't get to catch it, and you get 3 strikes to try to find something in any given new area to become a new Fuendo for Squadzo, and the sub-rule that you have to name all of your Pokemon. All Pokemon get nicknames because you never know when you might need them. No items inside of battle, outside of held items, which are very strategically used, and no healing status, like no revives, nothing like that, obviously. And set battle style. There will be no switcherooskies going on. And we've done really well so far. We beat the 7th gym here, and like the gym wasn't even hard. What's apparently hard is the rock hard Sudowoodos and their stone edges. Ugh. Still having nightmares. Flashbacks. Oh, Shrimpy. He's Feisty B has gone to shrimp heaven. This thing has been with us, for like so long. I think it's spoiled. Like, I'm expecting to see little stink lines coming out from the top of it. Hello? Is anybody home? It's been forever. It won't hatch. It refuses. Yeah, I did want to go and get a bunch of repels, because if we have to go back to Mount Coronet, it's just going to be Skagmine City, Geodudes, as far as you can kick them, which isn't very far. Which is to say, there's many. Shut up. No, who cares? I'm almost getting enough money to get a new fit. About ready to cop some new drip. Gotta make sure my amulet coin's equipped to something, so kids have to give me twice as much lunch money. Isn't that neat? I mean, that's again, like, there's just like a couple little things. Pokemon could be so much more, but there's just a couple little things they get right. And having just like the little visuals of the item, even something that looks dumb like Poison Barb. We've all known Poison Barb for so long that you just like visually identify it. Doesn't take a lot. Amulet coin looks baller. I would actually wear that. Oh! Finally! Go turn the heat off. I'm too hot. Finally. Oh, I've been steamed over this. Oh my gosh. What? Da-na-na-na! What could it be? Who could it be now? Alright. It's like half just waiting. Well, now when it hatches, I won't have anything to be excited about in my life. What took 20,000 steps? God help me if it's a Magikarp. The hell is this? The hell is this? I have to put my baby dongles down for a second. I don't know which direction to punt this thing in first. Why did it take so long? Number 1 was my thought. But yeah, the immediate second, go ahead, Hat Crack.
Your egg laid an egg.
My egg hatched into an egg inside of an egg that is holding an egg, and it looks like an egg. Did you have to hatch 4 times from the inside out? Are you a Matryoshka doll instead of a Pokemon? What is up with those dongo eyebrows, kid? Happiny?
Lissy's pretty OP.
Oh no, I'm putting it directly on squad. Let's not even mince words. This is going straight to the team and will carry me through the Elite Four probably. But just like, at a concept level, why? But on an in-game level, why? Hey, do you want this egg full of eggs? Can you egg out this egg for me? It's just such an odd move. Like, of all Pokemon to put in there, it's like if it hatched like a Mudkip or some starter from another region, actually is what I thought it would be, right? And like partway through the game, you would get like a second starter from another place, but like, what? Just, okay, you could go catch one of these though. Like, there's nothing exclusive about it. Give me like a Vulpix or something. Do they have Icy Vulpix yet? No, right? Mystery solved. Welcome to the team. Now, we got to give every single Pokemon a nickname, and I'll let you stew for a minute on what that could be. I already know what it's be. It's obvious. I could call it from a mile away, as you probably knew. Happiny, though. What a weird, like, just floored me. It's just a strange choice on all realms. And Happiny is going to be named Sadme. She's Sadome for short.
That's not shorter.
She got my joke. Gosh, what am I gonna do with this thing? Quirky by nature, you don't say. It's mischievous and happily eats anything. Well, at least we have that in common. Normal nature. All status conditions heal when the Pokemon switches out. Could be useful. Could be useful, especially if we're just gonna run it like a wall. I just want metronome. I want this thing to just be a ball of chaos that you just roll in front of trainers and just completely unseat them. It has to learn that, right? It's one of those ones.
I don't remember.
I haven't thought about what I'm going to do if I see a legendary Pokemon. I mean, technically, if it's in a place where I haven't caught something before, I could catch it. Yeah. There's so much hand-holding in this. I wish they'd just give you, like, the games nowadays, they don't even make you do anything. You just follow the little ghost image. I wish that was almost an option.
You have to get on your bike.
Really? Just do this gimmicky stuff? You gotta use every item we've ever given you to pass every day. Okay. And this is the one game where, like, the bike is annoying. Like, it's not good to use. It feels terrible. I think I went in the mountain the wrong way, and now I'm in the mountain the right way.
Yeah, so do a bunch of rock smashy, surfy stuff.
Right, it's just go back here and use all of your HMs. Whoever's at the top of this mountain, I am so going to kick their ass for making me climb all the way up here just to fight them. Man, if there's one thing that Nintendo is, it's consistent when it comes to Pokemon. Caves are just as annoying now as they ever were. You can go walk around in a circle for no reason through like a level design that doesn't add to the game. Thanks, Pokemon. God, I can't wait for Pokemon Legends to come out so I can just rip it to shreds. You gonna throw your bugs at me? Still, like getting up to like level 50 and you're still just hucking bugs. Nope, just throwing me the kitchen sink. There's way too many of these things. I'm glad my team looks super cool because everyone else's team looks like hot garbage fire. Just full of bugs, nappy house cats, kitchen drains, fake trees, and questionably moral pink men with the Dilbert from Boss's haircut. That's the Mr. Mime. It's based on the guy from Dilbert. Poke-a-fact, Mr. Mime's design is based on the original art by Scott Adams in the comic Dilbert. Where am I? It just still counts as Mount Coronet, really? Fresh grass and no chance to catch. Yep, still just on Mount Coronet. Well. Hope nothing cool is here. More snow. See, I don't like the snow. It makes me think sad and shrimply things. Oh no. See, this is what I meant. I knew there was like this multi-layered bullshit going on. No, I'm not even worried about that. I mean, it's just like gonna, all these passages, all these, oh, you gotta explore over here, you gotta go over here. Oh, a whole Ultra Ball. I hope the guy coding that like really felt a good sense of success. Ultra Ball for you. I don't have Waterfall, do I? Why would they send me in here if I don't? Oh my gosh. At least you don't need the moves on your Pokemon, but it's like you've made the HMs more useful because you've kept the puzzles just as frustrating. That's the thing, is I am children. I am just like 7 children, and you add them all together, and that's how old that I am. And if in my childlike perspective, I'm like, I just want to fight things. I don't want to do all climbing around. Well, that should be what the game's like about. Like, who knows better than 7 children stacked together? But they just need to make the game longer. Otherwise, it would just be bulkhead after bulkhead. But like, dang, we really kept ourselves entertained with this back in the day, didn't we? I will say though, and I mean, part of the reason I guess I come in here with such a grump on my shoulder is I thought that this was one of the ones I don't think I replayed. I think my sister had a copy of Pearl. I think I just played through that like once. That was it. Did they ever do a remake of Pokemon Crystal?
Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
Right, they did Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but did they do a Crystal one after that? Right, I don't think so. Because I think that, ironically enough, that was probably one of the best, if not the best, Pokemon game. Like, Gen 1 set it up, Gen 2 knocked it out of the park, the Crystal refined it, put in like extra mystery and fun.
Crystal's my favorite.
Yeah, Crystal is also my favorite. So unanimous on Team DeGeezy that Crystal was the best game, and it's just strange to me that's the one. I think of all of them, right? Because you got your Fire Red and your shiny diamonds, and you would just think in the way that they just turn out their same content again for more money, that like somehow they would have made like a spiritual successor to Crystal, like made like an HD remaster of it or something.
Well, it's the same thing people say about this one is like, why didn't they use platinum? The platinum dex was improved. There was more Pokemon variety. There was 2 buttons on the poke etch, so you didn't have to scroll through every single one if you want, like, miss the app you're looking for.
So it's like they discarded, I get to find all these great items. It's like they discarded all the improvements that they made in Platinum and just went back to kind of the clunkier original.
Exactly.
Making that yen, just keep cranking it out. You know why they wouldn't do it? Because they can't release 2 of them then. And there's enough people that buy both that they'd rather release the one that has 2 instead of the one that has 1, just because they know more people will buy it. I'm going to kick Gym 8's ass so hard just for being far away. Nothing motivates me to just smash my opponents more than the time it takes to get there. It's just like it's an exponential build. The longer it takes for me to charge running 95 miles per hour straight at a gym leader and karate kick him in the face, the harder that karate kick is going to be. And if I get into a tricky spot, I am just rolling out sad me like a ninja smoke thing. Just like, you go out there and die while daddy fixes the problem. So if I was in Team G spot, Team Tesla, whatever, and I got stuck up, the sticker's our choice. And I got stuck up on the mountain and it was just me and another bowl cut, you're gonna start dating them, right? Like, if you're stuck up in this mountain because the boss says that you have to stay there, all you have is your annoying pet cats, some bugs, and the kitchen sink to keep you company. And you spend all of your time looking directly across at another person. Like, you either are going to hate them, like, intensely and just despise life, or, I mean, I think you have to fall in love with them. And just, like, because your house cats need to get along or something, because otherwise they'd be making a ruckus in the cave and it would echo and it'd be a problem. I just can't imagine not sitting here and staring at that person. Actually, I think you have to almost start out hating them, but it'd be a real good tsundere fanfic. Can I make this into a fanfic? Like, it's just like these two, right? Like these two, you know, this is the scene. This is the whole setting right here. Is like, they got put in a really odd portion of the cave, way up in the mountain in the cold, so it's not even like you want to go back out there. It's not even like you want to go out back that way and just stand in the grass, so it makes more sense to stay in the cave where you're told, so you're not even really, like, encouraged for any sort of delinquency. And it's just you two. You know, finding pet rocks, telling your cat to fuck off, having 19 bronzors that probably don't talk, they just have glowing eyes that stare at you. I think you start out taking the job really serious, you know, but it's like you're overacting it because you want to not make the other person think that you're not taking it serious, you know? So, like, you both start out, yeah, we're at this post, and then by, I don't know, day 9, the questioning starts to sink in, like, the boss told us to come up here and defend, and it's been 9 days, and it's really just been the rocks and all of the pets. And then eventually, right, you get into some spat over which rock is more beautiful in the cave that you've been staring at, and Bowl Cut 1 gets in it with Bowl Cut 2, and they go to separate corners of the rock cave and kind of sit and think about it. They do this thing in the dirt with their fingers, and one of the bowl cuts mans up and says, hey, I'm sorry, but you need to fresh up this bowl cut. I brought the mixing bowl. We need to trim it up, because the boss does come by regularly for no reason. And, you know, you begrudgingly give each other bowl cuts, but then something funny happens. Like, I don't know, one of the cats eats one of the bugs. And you get to sit there and laugh about it for a minute and just kind of, like, you know, think about stuff and reflect on it. And then you fall in love. You fall in love with the other person that you're stuck there infinitely with. I mean, it has to end that way, right? Otherwise, it is just two people just staring. So good on Team G for setting a scene so at least 2 of their grunts, after a bit of a slow start, could eventually make sweet, sweet cave love. Bye. Ugh. And this guy's left out and just hears the echoes from down the hall. Did you hear about those 2 that fell in love in the cave? Maybe we could be the one that fall in love in the pillar. No, the boss is watching. Just give me another bowl cut and be quiet. Alright, now there's definitely going to be some kind of boss battle up here, so let's go ahead and make sure everyone's good to gozers. And now all will end and everything will begin. It's the end of being in caves, and it's the beginning of me leaving this mountain. Nothing else that you say matters. With this red chain, I will pry open the portal to another dimension. I command that you unleash your power for me, Dialga, the mythical Pokemon and master of time. And then he trips, just falls flat on his face. Oh my nose! In front of the god Pokemon. Oh man, why can't we have some fun, Pokemon, huh? Why can't we just have some fun? Why is it always got to be so dramatic and world-endy? I didn't know if he had a mouth for a second, and then it's like his head opened up. Also, what is up with Conehead Boy over here? Jeez. Put a beanie on that thing. With everything gone, there will be no fighting and no strife. How do these people amass any power? Like, all their philosophies can be debunked. Like, then there's no... I'm not... Nope, not going to do it. Not going to have a 9-year-old philosophical discussion with this spiky-headed, like, Naruto that forgot his bleach. Oh, at least they have wind power here. That's ethical. This is the mythical Pokemon that created Sinnoh, and it's just chilling behind me. It looks so bad when it's a chibi. It looks so bad. Like, it looks so undramatic to have this, like, Funko Pop figure staring down the god of time and creation. His giant head and tiny hands. Does he have 5 fingers? I can't even tell. Now, if this is consecutive battles, that could be annoying, but I have set up a number of volt switches and U-turns on my Pokemon that should make getting in and out pretty easy. And Slaphams is just going to slow me down. I was ahead of him this time. Why? Why so many drains? Why so many a kitchen sink? And why haven't you evolved your Munchlax? You know what this reminds me of? That is actually kind of an unfortunate thing, because I'm just sitting here thinking, like, when it's multiple Bronzor, there should be a fast forward button. Maybe sometimes you don't always have the fast forward button, but when it's just multiple Bronzors, I think you deserve a fast forward button. I was like, why couldn't they do that? It seems like something you can implement in a game. And I was like, well, maybe it's impossible to make the program, you know, run faster. It's already at max frame rate or something. And I said, no, inner monologue. That's not impossible. They did that with, like, Pokemon Red for Game Boy Color on the N64, when there was that cartridge thing that you could shove in the bottom and shove your thing in there. A lot of shove and put and nothing sexual. You just slam that cartridge in there, and you had speed options. Do you remember that? You could play your Pokemon game on the N64 through Pokemon Stadium, and it had 3 different speed options. And this is a Pokefact, like one of the actual ones. You could choose Ponyta or Rapidash speed and play through the game in, like, fast forward motion. It was absolutely something that already existed. I'm a little worried. I have to get out also before Stunky Aftermaths, because that could even take out Yondy. I'm getting complacent. I can't get complacent. But, like, come on, a Munchlax, dude! Level 42, does it evolve by friendship, and that's why it hates you? Oh, I know what to do here. I know what to do here. Remember how it's just like, oh, I can't surf. I'll hit my bird with my giant waves. I'm gonna... Nice stickers. God, the things that I end up appreciating about the game. It's like, the game's not good. The stickers are neat, though. I can just flood this place now. I don't give a shit about your Munchlax. It's confused, hitting itself, getting chewed on by a bat, and it's about to get just drowned in a lake of rage. It's still just smacking itself. It just wants out of the battle. It's just Munchlax going, no, no, no. I don't want to do it anymore. At least he evolved this one, jeez. This is when we, instead of maybe having Sad Me, although I like the levels that we're getting, it would be better if I had brought Torterra, just so it could sit here and tank for some of these battles. I have to keep that in mind. You can just sit there, and I think it still has Synthesis, so it can heal itself. Whoa. Wait, no, I thought I was against it. That doesn't matter then. That thing's stats are just so high, and its move pool is so good. Dummy Fire Monkey. I'm so surprised. Oh, look, it's the god of creation, and Sinnoh is here. I'm gonna go get a sandwich! Just takes off. Like, wouldn't you want to at least stand by one of the pillars and just, like, see what happens? It's the creation of a new galaxy. My new world. My Minecraft server! Hooray! Thank you! What? I can't control a god with a pretty stone necklace? Pee! 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 Pee pee pee! They play Ring Around the Rosie, and then everyone dies. I show emotion! Why this one? Is it Mesprit. Bye. I hope I shouldn't have prepared for this. I feel like he's just such a numbnuts that, like, how could I lose? He's also going to throw his pets at me, right? This is underprivileged animals. I'm going to call, like, some protective services on this guy's house. 4 Pokemon, though. I mean, that is just a longer battle, so hope nothing gets out of hand. It was nice to get a free heal in between. He's got, like, a hat on his head. I have, like, an axe on my head. Man, they just really put a lot of things on birds' heads in this one, eh? Loves forever. It's because they put a bunch of stickers on their ball. The more stickers you put on a Pokemon's ball, the higher chance for the in-game battle effects such as critical hit or misses to happen outside of the standard algorithms. It's a Pokefact. Alright, now I have to hope, now that my defense is going to have been dropped to full stage, that I can go ahead and just turn around, U-turn out on whatever gets sent in there next. Ah! Well, I know how to handle this. And its Intimidate's not going to work, and my Intimidate is going to work back. All I need to be is faster. And I Intimidate you now. Ooh, that Ice Fang would have been gnarly too. Critical hit. Dang. Huzzoo! Your Gyarados can go join my Gyarados in Shrimply Heaven. But you go to hell. I'd like to play one of those. I think it was like Pokemon Dark, where they made like kind of like a creepier, like, you know, a Pokemon game that does have death and just like more adult themes other than children saving the world. It would be neat to play through one of those and like see if it could pull, even in a fan-made thing, some like emotional investment out of what you feel for the dudes. Okay, we can deal with that pretty easy. The dig doesn't work. I'm faster than it, I have to believe, unless it has a Quick Claw, and Dark and Ice is going to be ×4 effective to any fighting move. Wrecked! I admit that you have pushed to the extreme. Now I will send another bird. I know how we handle this, just like we handle everything else. Get the out of there! I think I'm actually going to go with Bandanana, just because it's a little tankier, and I don't think... Cross Poison? Maybe if it has Cross Poison, I can tank a better hit, since Feruckius is a little bit beat up. Oh, dang it, right. It's not rock, it's ground. Well, I can also sit here and recover if I don't get wrecked, and maybe I can paralyze him with a Body Slam. It did have a Quick Claw. Da-na-na! I knew that one of those could be hiding around in that lineup somewhere. Thank you! Thank you! That's all I wanted. Come on, Vanna. Ah! Perfect. Fine. Fine. Just get... I made the right choice. I definitely made the right choice of who to send out there. If I had sent Feruckius, it might be a real sticky situation at this point. And it's a good thing I haven't gotten poisoned. This battle isn't difficult, it's just long. And that's like the death of Nuzlocke. It's just the amount of time getting worn down. Out of my face! That was a good battle just because it was like a longer battle. I had to use an ounce of strategy for that one to get Old Man Naruto out of here. Go back to Tesla headquarters. Ooh, look at that money payoff, though, because we used Budweiser in there. 17K. Thanks for the new clothes. Now go be the god of some other world. Go back to your Minecraft realm. That's a hell of an introduction right there. Gugyaba! Gugyagooba! Its name's not Dialga. Its name is Gugyagooba.
Its nickname.
Oh, I know how you read my mind right there. I could have called it from a mile away. You know what this guy's nickname is? It's his real name. Gugyagooba. Who wrote that and was like, yes, exactly what he sounds like. Oh, it just looks awful. I hate it when he opens his head. Don't consider that a mouth. It's just a head split. Okay, if it looked at me with understanding, does that mean that it won't try to absolutely murder me? Nice.
Now just throw a Pokemon.
I gotta get out of here. I gotta switch into something else. Roar of Time. What is? No! Oh no! Oh, America got defeated by the God of Time. It's truly happening. It's just like the real Budweiser. The beer, it's just like the real America, the country. The roar of time will suddenly bring a swift end. R.I.P. to the drip. I'm putting that coin on his tombstone. America, you earned it. You were better than the country. You were the bird that could have been. You put every bald eagle to shame. I don't know. Now I just want to fuck this guy up.
Catch him.
I don't want to catch him. I want to push him back into that flaming void over there and have him melt in a magma crater. I hate this split-mouth, cone-headed son of a bitch. This fantail origami bullshit Pokemon. Let's go. Who's up next? Who's next to the slaughter? Man, I called it. Called it from a mile away, the risk I was taking. Go, Pokeball! Son of a bitch. I almost had it. It just broke free. Stay in your lane. Damn it. Stay in your home. I'm putting you in a box. I'm going to put the God of Time in a box forever as punishment for destroying America. Sad me. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to use it. I wanted a fair trial. I had a fair trial, and I was judged poorly. Gotta risk it for the biscuit. And let 2 of your friends die. That's the other part of that saying that they don't usually say. Well, you know what we're gonna name him. Coulda guessed it from 2 of my best friends just died. That's the most thrilling thing that's happened to you in 60 years. I'm about to kick you in your old man balls. Lucas, your vacant-eyed gaze and dummy smile can get out of here. I have 2 graves to dig. I knew this place was terrible.
Wait, who else died?
Banna. Roar of Time. Roar of Time.
completely...
Roar of Time just makes you go to 0 HP. It's just an insta-kill. There's no way around it. That's all it is.
Oh, no.
So we're going to go here.
You can still get a Garchomp, just so you know.
Go to the boxes. Go to this thing. And now he's gone.
You should have just killed him. Why bother wasting your Master Ball?
Yep. 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 I know I could have used the Master Ball from the start, but it doesn't feel right if you get to catch a legendary without at least actually battling it. When I said hard mode, I meant hard mode. I'm not just going to take the easy way out. And, yeah, I don't think I deserved the legendary Pokemon. Either I didn't prepare to fight it enough, which obviously I didn't, or I was just, like, you know, goofing around, which obviously I was. But I knew the risk that was in it. It's like, I have to beat this with the squad I have now if I want it to be on my squad. And it was not a decisive victory. And I hate him. So I sent the God of Time away. And I didn't banish him. I didn't send him back to the magma void. No. I released him. I caught him, and he was like, oh, yep, all right. I'm a total god, but I guess I'm yours now. I'm like, no, you know what? I don't even want you. You killed 2 of my friends. Just go. Just go. And you know what? The God of Time will have to live with that guilt and that shame for eternity. Roar time to that. So we just used our Master Ball on the Legendary and then released it. A+. America, you were great once, but the Roar of Time swiftly eliminated you. May you fly amongst the stars. So nothing. We have to have one for the fallen comrades. Micampo Tequila, aged in white wine barrels. Pretty nice, mild, and reasonable price at around $22.95. Because nothing says America to me like tequila. And nothing to me reminds me of Budweiser more than tequila. American is apple pie. So, on that note, a toast to America. The best Budweiser, wearer of the drip, bearer of the coin, maker of the money. May you fly in shrimply space. Oh, it tastes like freedom. If I get blacked out, like, in the game, it means I'm going to get blacked out, like, in real life. Not really, but... Because we have another one. Sent to go slime up space. Banna, you were a great one. One of my favorite pokes. Never even got all the way to Earthquake. I always have a slimy spot in my heart for you. And nothing would be a better tribute to Bananana than a little bit of Ouzo. Greek anise-based liqueur. Because it's nice and light and blue and fluffy and fun, just like Banna was. He tanked the legendary for a while too, and was underleveled. And like, it was fine. Like, flash cannon, slashes, whatever. And it's just a Roar of Time. It's just a one-hit KO move. It's fine. It's fine. Like I said, I had to keep it competitive. God of Time will feel the shame for eternity. Here's to you, Banna. Oh, your sweetness will be missed. Oh, man. Brutal restructuring. It burns in my throat like it burns in my heart. Oh, boy. Any ideas? Just throw these two back on? I think, yeah, I can't fuck around with, like, trying to level up any of these guys. They're just not going to be the wall that I need. I would like Snowbama, but too many weaknesses. So I think we start going with this and really focusing on Sadme and how to train her as the transitional wall, especially losing recovering guy and a U-turn guy. Having a wall is going to be more important. If I have been able to catch that thing in a Pokeball or even an Ultra Ball, like just a regular, you know, like we use in the real game, not like these cheaters with their Master Balls, but if I had just been able to catch one straight up, I would have felt better about using it. That's one of the, I would have actually let it be on my team maybe then, like not to use it a lot, but to have it kind of like as an emergency backup, because it would have felt like I kind of earned it somehow. But like just going and Master Balling the Legendary and throwing it onto the team, I think that does kind of mess with the concept of a Nuzlocke a little bit. But you know, you could take it as like, hey, if you've gotten this far, it's going to get much more difficult very soon. Like getting that far, getting, you know, all the way to 7 gyms worth of battles should be rewarded by getting a legendary Pokemon that's going to really help your chances, improve a success chance on your Nuzlocke run. I think that's a fine perspective to take, but again, I'm just all about the hard mode. Like, I have a short attention span. I need it to be a challenge, and I wouldn't feel right just going over and just hucking a Master Ball and calling it, like, the end of the day as far as getting that Pokemon that I want to see be on the team, only if I can earn it. Oh, wait, have I been on this route? No, I had to have been, right? Because there's like a dude that blocks the way, but was he over here?
Yeah, you haven't been in Route 2.
Oh! Shit, right! There was an invisible wall man there.
Yep.
And we need a new friend very badly. I don't want to start looking stuff up about the routes, like if there's some better patch or if the fishing is really good here or something. I mean, shit, we might even consider fishing here and getting a water boy. Gross. You know what? I have encountered one of these things before, and I just destroyed it because I don't want that perpetrator of vile acts against Ash's mom on my team. I know it was all consensual, but it doesn't mean he didn't do it, and look at those fingers. I just don't want to have that around. I don't need that kind of energy. Get out of here, kid! I count the encounter itself as meeting the Pokemon. So in this case, like, if I don't catch it, it doesn't mean that I could meet a second Mr. Mime and catch one. If you meet a Mr. Mime, that is the only Mr. Mime that you meet. The encounter is what's unique. Whether I catch it or kill it or it runs away. So, like, for example, Abra, right? If I see another Abra, one's already run away, I don't have another chance to catch an Abra. That is the only Abra. So in this case, if I've seen a Mr. Mime and just decimated him, because of course I did, get out of here with your clowns. Can you believe it's a fetish? Anyway. That counts for that Pokemon encounter. You get one chance at them. I know I've seen a Weasel before, and I've also killed this Weasel before. Ugh. There's like not bad pokes in this route, but I've definitely encountered both of them, which is almost at this point too bad, because I probably could have used the water type. Nope, still in the rules. Still in the rules. The evolution counts for the whole tree. That Pokemon is unique. So if I had, if I see its pre-evolution or its evolution, that one counts for, like, that Pokemon. That is what it is. Like, It doesn't matter if you see a big weasel or a small weasel. 'Tis the water weasel. Oh, God, we need something here. I cannot afford to have another weasel or Mr. Mime come and just pop up and ruin it. And there are fishy boys down there. Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley, Minecraft, doesn't matter. Gotta have a fishing mini game. Not even that many people seem to like fishing. This is just gonna give me... This is gonna give me painful nostalgia. Well, even with the good rod, so I guess it was just not gonna happen. Die fish die, and it would have been level 17 something anyways, like, man, I bet there was like some 5% encounter to get something rad on this route, but life goes on. Wham, 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 wham. Is this the gym leader? Put your pants on. Right. What is your loopies for? Oops, sorry. I should introduce myself. The name's Flint. I'm one of the Pokemon League's Elite Four. Oh, so I kick your ass later instead of now. You see like 9 cars in all of Pokemon. That's the way I prefer it. Please don't. Oh, God. I thought he was going to tell me I can't go somewhere. Is there a Pokemon in the lighthouse, or is it just like a thing? There's not an Ampharos up there that needs medicine, right? I did not consent to being elevated. Oh, no. How could this happen to me? He's gonna fight my Pokemon before I could go to the center. Nothing thrills me about this. I don't want... Oh, he didn't. What the hell was the point of that then? Was that the gym leader then? Was that the gym leader? Or are all the members of the Elite Four just creeping around here? Alright, so I had to go up here anyways to trigger my invisible wall deflector. Get him to go back to his gym. So at least I'm not absolutely just wasting my time. I need a spark. I need something. I need to get that poke on my team that I'm like, oh yeah, this guy's the jazz. This is what's really going to get things going. I'm not staying in a house with a clown full of children. In. Finally! I found where I belong. The swap meet. The flea market. R.I.P. to America Budweiser and Bird Heaven. All of the work that you've done with the amulet coin that sits upon your grave is about to be put to its most pure of purpose. Oh, and they change by day. Well, we're going to be coming back here every single time. Oh no, are you gonna fight me? My name is Jasmine and I'm a gym leader. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not the gym leader of this city. I'm a gym leader in the Johto region. It would be nice if you knew about the Johto region. Oh, if you don't have the city's gym badge, you'll be forced to turn back. Yeah, right, like all this Pokemon lore, they kind of do find a way to weave it back in. The city with the lighthouse ends up having the gym leader who had the Ampharos, who was in the previous lighthouse. Ha ha ha. There, have a thing for lighthouses. We fish here, right? There's no other thing I think I get in this city. Alright, we got 3 chances on anything new, and a water type would be welcome. Anything but that one, though. Anything but that one. Oh my gosh, do I have to wait on the rod? Oh! Wait! Oh! Oh! Oh, come on! Right now, this... By my own hard mode rules, this counts, right? This is the city. This is the route. Now I'm in the city, now I'm in the route. Meaning, if I could go back and forth here, and an encounter happens, it'll count for this city. Beating me at my own game. Perfect. I couldn't have thought of a better poke actually to come out. After so many times of arriving at disappointment, I've arrived at a Tentacruel, and I think that's exactly the sort of thing that we need for the team. The poison subtype can be a little sus because of how much runs hidden psychic moves, and I think fairy type is going to be hard to deal with it. But a solid, mostly specialty defense Pokemon, so that with the water type is going to probably be one of the better sub-imps you could get for Bananana. And Tentacruel is one of the 150 that's still legitimately meta viable. Does make me pretty happy. A new home for a new Fuendo. Welcome to Squad. It feels like it's been a while, but yeah, boy, we need it. Nice. Went straight home to the docks, dear. You know exactly what we will be naming our new blue boy. Could have called it from a mile away. Oh, that's too good. That's too good. Japan's like, don't you put that shit back on us, man. You win this round, Japan. This Pokemon is pretty gentle by nature. It likes to relax. It likes bitter food. Sounds like a best friend. All right, let's go see what else we can get on Route 223. It looks to be that surfing is the thing. I wonder, though, I mean, I don't know what kind of Pokemon could show up. I feel like I've already seen a Wingull, thankfully, so if I see another Pelican Babe, I can just count that as a strike. But I'm worried that I've already seen a number of the water Pokemon that could come up, or just that Tentacruel is actually going to be, like, the most useful. Prove me wrong. I've already seen one of you, so I don't need that at all. If this isn't it... Ugh. Last thing I need is another Boyd. Nope, can't go to Sunshore City. Alright, one last encounter, and this is it for a while. We work with what we got. Oh, well, that's interesting. That's interesting. It's at least new. Oh, no, but it's water flying. I'm going to have Gyarados flashbacks. Whatever, there's no reason to kill it. Will it just live in whatever home I give it? I don't think it can kill me. Give it a Great Ball. Or maybe a Quick Ball, because it'll be a little more effective. Better to have this thing around. It would beat out a lot of other things in the box. Oh, come on! Jeez! Not even a shake. I'm going to have to use the super special Pokemon catching technique. If you throw a Great Ball, now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to throw the Great Ball, and as soon as you hit A, you're going to want to hold down on the D-pad here, the lower button here, and then when the ball first touches the Pokemon, hold down on B. So as soon as I hit A, you're going to hold down here, and then as soon as the ball hits the Pokemon, you're going to hold down on B over here on the baby controllers. And that'll give you a 5% increased catch rate. It's not a lot, but it can be a big help, and that's a poke effect. Oh! I mean, it was closer. It was closer. Down on the D-pad, throw the ball, B catch. Ooh, I was a little late. We'll see. Still got to go for that 5% increased poke. See, I probably missed that 5% rate up. You gotta hit the right timing that time. There's that rate up I was looking for. It's a little help on your Great Balls. Poke effect. He looks like he's something from FF7. Cloud. Give him battle that's so hot it will reignite his passion for battling. Alright, hot shot. I'll be waiting at the Pokemon League. Bye, Ronald McDonald. Let's go talk to the ghost of Mitch Hedberg and see what to expect. An electric gym? Oh, is a dragon gym? Electric type. Okay, well that makes sense too, I guess. I bet he does have some sort of electric dragon, doesn't he? Looks like Twinkers is going to be pulling some hefty duty. Hentai will just be getting experience. Absolutely don't want him to get pulled into anything. Really heavily relying on 3 Pokemon and maybe like a speed move from Sonic. This is starting off on an easy note. I don't want to say, because how embarrassing would it be to die to a Pachirisu, or I'm going to have another, how embarrassing would it be to die to Hail scenario on my hands. Come on, fella. An electric type using a squirrel using its one weird ground move against one of the few things it's effective against. Whatever, Sonic, go mess him up. It should be subtype fairy. It just looks like it would fit a really good electric fairy. It would make a lot more sense. And then they could give it some sort of evolution that might, I don't know, add a little bit more mystique. I almost feel like I needed a divergent timeline where I didn't mess with the legendary. I even said it out loud. It's like I could just walk away. Or I could just beat it, like just destroyed it. But no, I had to go for the, well, maybe I'll catch it. It has definitely changed the tone of the game, because now it's a lot more survival mode. It's not just beating things up. It's not losing another guy. That was all of my extra at once. That was anything I could have afforded to have lost up until this point. It's like I just lost it willingly. So now it does have to be like I have to play a little closer. But my impatience will still reign supreme, and I will still make bold cut decisions that are bad for my health. At least it's not as bad as the ice ones. The electric gym puzzles are always the best after all. That's a poke fact. Electric gym puzzles are the best. Why a school kid with a Mr. Mime in the electric gym named Forrest? This kid's lost. Raichu's always cool. Raichu's always been cool. I really didn't care for its like the psychic surfboard thing. It kind of like over cutified it. The thing I've always liked about Raichu, and I think it's still really underappreciated, just because Pikachu exists before it. Like Raichu's just always had that edge, even back in like the original anime, right? Lieutenant Surge's Raichu is like this big punk, like it's kind of too much of like a bully, but still, like the whole thing is like Raichu is like this edgy guy. And I don't know, when they made the psychic subtype and just had him like weirdly on a surfboard, it took the edge away, and I liked it. A Bibarel? You just doing this to fuck with me? A Bibarel? Oh shit, can it TM Thunderbolt? It just yawned. Alright, good job, Hentai. Come on back now. Oh, whatever. I can probably knock it out in one hit. It's because you're a Bibarel. You should have thought of that before being a Bibarel. Probably got fired from the water gym because his only Pokemon was a Bibarel. Steelix, nice. I have absolute confidence that it would kill me in one hit. What is a Steelix doing here? I feel like I fought a Steelix in other gyms before. Weird. Please just do the thing where everything... No. Oh, no. Come on. My inner child is dying. Just let me... I'm about to climb over this railing and just beat his ass without Pokemon. Does all this connect and move the things up top too? It does. Thanks for wasting my time. Nintendo, you owe me about 40 seconds of my life back. I'm always tempted to like volt switch out on something and just let one other Pokemon try to take like an early Pokemon. But the earliest Pokemon is usually the easier one to beat, making it the more ideal one to set up on. But I don't know what he has as far as like if it has some weird typing. Like what if he has like a Rotom or a... I don't know, is the Thundereel in this game yet? Electros?
No, I think
not yet. I'm trying to think like what he might have and could be set up for it. Gotta just start with Twinkers. Gonna start setting up. I don't have anything to boost his defense, so I'm really gonna be relying on the healing move, but with the addition of the big root, and if I can just get a couple growths off, I do feel like that's gonna be the way to go. Ah, a new challenger. It's not often a trainer manages to make it all the way here to challenge me. It's because I have a lot of childish puzzles and too much time on my hands. And when they do, they've all been boring because they got tired of my puzzles and their Pokemon were exhausted and sleepy. I didn't break a sweat beating them because they were bored of all of my gym puzzles. I'm Volkner, the gym leader. They say I'm the top gym leader in Sinnoh, but... that sad little chibi man face. Anyway, I guess we better get this done. I hope you're the trainer who will make me remember how fun it is to battle! Life and death! Let's go! 4 pokes, we're in for it. Nice, I'll take it, I'll take it. Just don't know Ice Punch. Just don't know Ice Punch. Do I Quake him? Nope, start setting up. Let's do it right. No! Why? Why do you know this? Should I proc and Giga Drain off him, or should I Earthquake him out of the way? I think I just want to be done with that. I don't think there's going to be a water move on every Pokemon. It even had the berry that resists ground move, super effectiveness, but hopefully growth got it through it. Ferocious might see some action here. Damn it! Are you kidding me? I just said it's not like his next Pokemon's going to be a water Pokemon in the electric gym, right? I was like, oh, I better just knock this Raichu out of the way instead of setting up on it more. It's not like his next Pokemon would be a water type. It's just a Raichu using an off-water move. Shit. Shid. This is Shid and Fard. I have to think about this one. I mean, I think I just need to switch out, but it really, like, there's still 2 more Pokemon even after I deal with this. And Twinkers, I don't... switching in on anything. He's probably got another 3 water Pokemon.
Is he like a ground type?
What?
Your boy?
Yeah. So it has neutral effectiveness, but the thing is, Octillery is also a cannon. It can learn a lot of beams.
No, I know. It might know Ice.
It might know Ice Beam. And my setup is only attack-based and not defense-based. But, like, this isn't a challenge. This is false advertising. Why didn't the ghost of Mitch Hedberg warn me about this? The only thing I can hope is that, I don't know, one of his electric types doesn't know ice and water moves, and then I can get in and, like, get a Giga Drain really quick and try to set up again this way, but, like, I have to get out for that. If he uses Ice Beam... Called it! Called that! What the hell? How? Since when is this an ice gym, Aurora Beam? Eat octopus. No! Good. Maybe he wasted it. Maybe he doesn't have too many of those. I am eating sashimi for dinner.
You are?
Yeah. Yeah, it's very convenient timing. How many other water Pokemon do you have back in there? Volkner? More like Fakener. Ambipom is not an electric Pokemon. What do you do here? He's like, he was bored of being a gym leader, so he just decided, like, is that the narrative? Is there a sub-narrative here? He's like, I want you to show me the true blah, blah of battling. It's like, you got so bored, you're in the electric gym, you just don't even use electric Pokemon anymore. You just have a Raichu. Ambipom can be dangerous. I think it has a big attack stat. Get scrubbed, scub. He just has like a token Raichu so he can call himself the electric gym leader. What is this? Is this the way it was in the originals?
Yeah.
Really?
That's why they should have used Platinum, because it has a bigger selection of Pokemon.
Platinum would have been the better one to go with. I liked his electric stickers. Well, I have his move pool. And I have a number of TMs. And I haven't seen anything that would be intimidating that this thing can learn. So I'm pretty sure I can Volt Switch out to protect Feruckius. If it's only really got electric or dark moves, I think that Torterra can take one of them. Because, like, I haven't learned something like Ice Fang on this guy, and I don't think that that's a TM. And nothing else threatening, I think, has come up. So I think I want to try to, like, play it safe. Yeah, get Feruckius out of here. The defense down and the attack down. Kind of a waste of a citrus berry there, but, you know, better safe than sorry. It's a decent hit for it. Yeah, thanks for the free crit. But well, obviously none of the bottom three, but do I go back in on Twinkers and try to set something up? He just crunched me for some decent damage, but I think it would still do less to Twinkers, who has a higher defense stat. Honestly, one Earthquake and it could just be over. Although if I had to lose one, this is the closest thing I do have to a physical wall. Yeah, I think it takes... Can it take 2 crunches? I don't think it can take 2 crunches because it's too fast, though. But if he's going to crunch...
You could try Sonic.
Sonic and then a U-turn into a Feruckius, assuming that he uses a crunch on Feruckius. Sonic takes the hit. Sonic is faster than Luxray. That's what I need to look at.
Well, if you're using U-turn, that's also a priority.
I don't know if it is. No, it is. Is it?
I think so.
I think it's just a lot of fast Pokemon are the ones that learn them. I don't know if it's a priority move. I mean, I guess I can look at it, right? I don't know if it's specifically priority. I think it's just, you might think that because it's a move that's often known by fast Pokemon. So I think that I could go in off this Volt Switch that I already pulled off, then use a U-turn before he gets a move. If it's Sonic that he's choosing the move against, he'll probably choose a Thunder move, in which case I can either U-turn back to Feruckius and take less damage because of a resistance to electric, or I could even try to swap into Twinkers and tank that one electric move that he might use. So, gonna have to do something tricky, and I think this might be the move, because I'm faster. Because he's Sonic! Sonic the Crobat! Nice. Oh, it had a citrus berry. Gross! Do I assume it's going to use electric? Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to assume that the AI is smart enough to have picked an electric attack, and I will sub it in for Twinkers. If it didn't and it picked Crunch, I think it can take 1 Crunch, in which case I will just have to hard switch into something else. That's like the level of like stat that I need. I need something. I need to get 1 move ahead of this guy. Thunderfang, boom, doesn't affect. Now I think it can take exactly 1 hit from a crunch, which is probably the other move that it has. Growth is not going to help because it won't help my defense. 1 Giga Drain, if it does enough, might still put some damage down on it. Ice Fang, no! No! When does it learn Ice Fang?
I'm pretty sure it's a TM.
In this generation, is Ice Fang a TM? Egg move. I just thought that. I was like, it could be a move tutor from a previous gen, or it could be an egg move, but that's like, whoa, that's meta as shit. And this sucks. His entire team is set up to take down the thing that's effective against it. which is fine. I mean, that's like not bad as a concept, but it's like everything that he ran has water and ice in the electric gym, and only half his Pokemon are electric. I mean, I take some solace in that I even predicted it, right? I even went through the steps and I was like, well, what could he threaten me with? I haven't learned a move or seen a TM outside of like TMing Blizzard or something. I was like, so I even said, I was like, I don't think there's any way he can learn Ice Fang. Oh man, Big Root, Giga Drain, Earthquake, gone. I don't even know if it would have made a difference if he was at full freaking health. I would have rather actually lost One-Tails or Feruckius than Twinkers. I cannot believe the Ice Fang came out. Well, what's its move pool then? Crunch, Thunderbolt, Ice Fang. Something else. Probably Flamethrower, knowing how this is going. Why does it know Crunch and I only know Bite? What is this thing?
Is he a high level?
No!
What the heck?
That's what I mean. Like, since when did gyms use egg moves, and in such like a duplicative way? It gets Crunch at 56, why does his know it at 49?
That is weird.
Yo, there's something going on here. Someone's fudging the numbers.
Yeah, and it doesn't have that listed as an egg move.
If he doesn't use the Restore, he has no reason not to use Crunch. Crunch is not going to take Sonic down in one hit. There's no reason he would stop and all of a sudden start using Ice Fang. So I should switch into Sonic and then outspeed it, and that will make the battle over. Because I can't Volt Switch because it's faster. Even though it's a lower level and it's still faster. Oh. Lord! The items! Is that really going to be the death of me? Just items? Because now it's going to Ice Fang, but I'm faster. And if it's going to Ice Fang, then that's not going to affect One-Tails as much. Thunder Fang. So there's its 4 moves. Ice Fang, Thunder Fang, Thunderbolt, I think, and Crunch. Just burn this to the ground. Should have kept Charcoal on it. Should have kept Charcoal on it! Oh, yes! Oh, God! I am just faster than it, and it just paralyzed me, and that would have reduced my speed, and then I wouldn't have been able to get the attack off, and I would have had to switch. But I put the Cherry Berry on. If it had the Charcoal, it would have killed it then. But because it's the Cherry Berry, it heals the paralysis, and I flame you into oblivion! Done! Cherry Berry, let's go! I don't even care. I don't want to know what you have to say. I'm going to sell whatever TM that you give me. Damn! What is this gym? What is this, like, prank? What is this jackass? I mean, that's this whole thing, right? Is that the meta? Is that the meta narrative here? He's so bored in his gym that he's like, well, every time they've come and beat me, it's been with things that are good against electric, you know, because I'm in the electric gym.
So he has counters.
So I just have a whole bunch of counters. That's why no one can beat me. No, you're a liar. Out of my face. Out of my face. Lying ass gym leader. What's the point of being the electric gym leader? You got no faith in electric Pokemon. You know what you have faith in? Full Restore. It is only with a heavy heart that I report our success. Like I said, in general, I think that if you can get through all the gyms in a Nuzlocke, it means you've had yourself a pretty decent Nuzlocke. And we've done it. 8th gym badge. Golf clap. No, wait, British clap. Let's go. It's worth an actual clap. Not a slow clap, though, because it didn't come without its pain. Oh, my gosh. Twinkers from the very start just got kind of a fun move pool set up and just gets Dunkarooskied. You are a god, and you do not belong on this mortal plane. May your astral projection forever carry 4 turtles on your back along with Discworld as you traverse the stars, you beautiful beast. Let's look at where we are. We have 2 up-and-coming special walls if they can be made useful and manage not to die. I am excited about Tentacruel's possibilities, but still a number of weaknesses out there could get shot down just training it in tall grass. You don't really know. Sadney, same thing. If something has close combat that you don't know, or, you know, superpower, could just immediately get wrecked. I need to go to the underground. I need to go to the underground and hit some rocks and think about how to do this. Because, right, like, I could just go through, at this point, I could just go on through and just be like, yeah, we'll just see what happens, and then probably end up just losing somewhere along Victory Road, which is fine. Whatever. Losing Torterra is a blow, but right, you see the squad that we still have left. Like, it's not unsalvageable. It's not something that you couldn't find a way to redeem. Like, it's not that far gone. But it also is just enough in, like, this uncomfortable middle area where it's like, oh gosh, like, do we really have the chance of it, though? Like, if Torterra was still on squad, I'd say, yeah, we make it through Victory Road. Like, the dude will tank, and there's a lot of, like, rock and things that it will resist, or earthquake. Right now, I'm just looking around for, like, biomes and seeing if something pops out. Like, I'm desperate enough that I don't know if I want to spend too much time going back and farming everything. I kind of just want to see what might be around, and if one of the things in this area like appeals to me immediately, I'll just go try and catch it, because we need some options to play around with. Or if you didn't have to trade to evolve Steelix, you know, with the metal coat, if I could get like a Scizor or a Steelix, like I might be able to run something with that. Scizor would be like optimal. Steelix does have a few too many weaknesses and kind of some wonky stats. A temperate cave system, so that Lichen and Moss may get the hell away from me. I don't want you. I think I actually already do have a Murkrow. And that, I mean, I think that guy can actually tank a little bit. Yeah, I got Zacket still. I think it was his nature wasn't good.
He's hasty.
Yeah, up speed is useful. The super luck is great. Like, it might not be a bad idea, because I don't know if I'm going to get too many more things I can really use a Dusk Stone on. So this might be something where, because like the 8th gym is passed, that's great, that's good. I might spend some time grinding off cam. Still, if I lose one of my Pokemon grinding, you'll know about it. You'll probably hear me screaming from wherever you live. But I might try to grind up one of these guys, because, yeah, like, running a Honchkrow might not be bad. I think they have a decent HP pool. Just, again, kind of weaknesses are the problem. Not a lot of huge resists. Could still be useful to take up Budweiser America's place on the team, though, as far as just a buff Flyboy. And I like him well enough. Like, I think he's a fine poke. But we'll have to experiment with some things. Yeah, like I might run a Honchkrow over something like a Yandi. That's really kind of last minute until I get a really interesting move set or Calm Mind or something on that. But I think that's where I'll go ahead and call it for this time.
Here.
We got... Oh, little Blackberry. She's been hearing me. Every time I've talked about, like, Barry is MVP, like, you know, Clutch Berry. This cat's name is Blackberry. So she's like, what? What? Me? Huh? What? A little soft cat to end what has been a void-filled evening. I'll do a little poking around. I'll do a little research. I'll kind of try to, just because we're getting down to the end of it now, and if I want to do it right, I've been flying by the seat of my pants. Like, I'm not looking up what the gym leaders have, obviously. right. If I was just trying to scum it and just trying to win, just textbook win, I would have gone and looked up and been like, holy shit, his Luxray runs Ice Fang. And it would have changed my whole strategy. I would not have been trying to set up Torterra from the beginning, let alone put him out there at all. But again, this is hard mode. Why do you think 2 of my Pokemon died to the roar of time? It's not easy. But we doing this, and we've gotten all 8 badges holding on to the high moral standards of a high hard mode. Emphasis on the high. Blessed be the smoke clouds, Star Arceus. So I'll do a little bit of team building strat. I'll look around and see what boys are left available. It really does look like, you know, only maybe 3 or 4 left before Victory Road, and it's going to be like 3 Gravelers in a row the second you show up there. That's almost a guarantee. Glad we made it through the 8th gym, but it's like I'm approaching the next part 7 with even more trepidation than before. But I think if I could get through part 7, part 8, by then it's got to be Elite 4. 8 badges, 8 parts, 1 big Nuzlocke. There's still potential. It could still happen. But yeah, thanks for watching the shenanigans go down. Oh boy, this one, I know it went a little long, but hey, success is success, and we have plenty of it. It might not always be the flavor that you like, but everyone likes ice cream, and we've eaten our fill. Cold as it may be, brain freeze, all the same. We have beaten all of the gyms in the Nuzlocke mode. We still have some of the original boys. We are squad, and we are headed to the top. So I will see you back for part 7 when all of this either comes together or absolutely falls apart. Swaybird out. Peace. Instant domination! I get anyone?